you for logging on to this broadcast of high school sports on WellsCountyVoice.com. WellsCountyVoice.com, an online service that allows fans and parents to watch high school sports live anywhere and anytime that's convenient for your schedule. As always, we encourage you to go to the games and support the students, but when you simply can't, we're glad you're here with us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game, so please support these businesses whenever you can. Now, sit back and enjoy the game.
Welcome inside the castle here in Ossian alongside Norwell 7th grade girls basketball coach Alex Howard. I'm Derek Decker. Jeremy Collins will join us shortly. Tonight it's a top 16 matchup in Class 3A that features the 16th ranked Woodlan Lady Warriors against the 8th ranked Norwell Lady Knights. Pleasure to be along with you here tonight. Just jump right in. You're in the Billy Ann Supper Pub pregame show. Billy Ann Supper Pub is located in downtown Bluffton, and it's your local choice for Tex-Mex, some of the best burgers in the area, and some of the best American food as well. That's Billy Ann Supper Pub located in downtown Bluffton. Again, it's one of the weekends that you look back at. This team does not lose back-to-back games often, most notably in the fashion that they did. They were, for the most part, non-competitive in both of those games, a little bit more so on Saturday night. Eric Thornton said had a very physical practice, got after him a little bit yesterday, and really right now talked about being disappointed a little bit in his leadership. It was the sophomores in practice and in game time situations that have begun to step it up here for the Lady Knights to try to lead them now to a victory against a good Woodland team here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Less than ideal weekend for the Lady Knights as we talked about, and if you were with us Friday and Saturday night, you saw that firsthand. Coach Thornton really on his seniors to step up, and again, this team had its back against the wall multiple times all weekend basically, and how it responded was not to the liking of Coach Thornton, who's closing on his 400th win. But first they have to get past this Woodland team, and they got to right the ship right now.
Well, they're back here in the friendly confines of the castle. That's the good news for this Lady Knight squad, who really struggled on the road the last couple of nights. There's no doubt about that. And they have to do it against a Woodland team that's led by Dakota Crone, who's playing at Rochester next season. She leads them, averaging 14 points a game. That's complemented by Ava Smith, who's averaging a double-double a game. Those two players carried the load in a loss to Norwell last season. But it's a Woodland team that fights, and they're very good on the defensive end.
Yeah, absolutely. 16th in the state in 3A, and that's nothing to look over. I mean, this is a game for the Lady Knights that it has to be a statement win. You have to go out and get a ranked opponent here at home. You have to play well, and you have to get this thing turned around right now. And Woodland's not just going to roll over and give it to you. You got to go out there and take it. And the Knights have to get more aggressive on offense and lean on those seniors and their scorers like Kennedy Filling to get it done. And
it's an important stretch for Norwell, Alex. After tonight, they'll have a little bit of a break, which they need. This is their third game in 4 days. They'll go on the road to play a DeKalb team that is really struggling up in Waterloo on Saturday night in a conference game. Then they have 12 days off before their next contest up in that Wawasee Classic against two very good teams in Plymouth and Wawasee, who will get after it nonetheless. So they're going to have a little bit of time to right the ship, kind of relax a little bit, but it starts again tonight in getting a big victory here. This is one of the most difficult 3A stretches that any team in this class will face all year in the state, and that's really noted by the fact that Norwell in Sagarin is still in the top 5 after these two losses, which you might say, how is that possible? Norwell's schedule strength is unmatched, and at the end of the year, Coach Thornton believes it pays dividends.
Yeah, and playing tough games now in the beginning of the season or towards the middle of the season, it can really help you down the stretch when you need to close out conference games, whether it's on the road or here in the castle, and it really helps when you get into sectional time too. If you go back, the Huntington North week and Columbia City week leading up, Norwell didn't play those weeks either. They had the whole week to prepare for those teams, and you saw what they did with the rest. Now, Columbia City was less than ideal. They kind of got blitzed there at the beginning by Columbia City and Amy Shear's squad. So here, they got to take care of business tonight. DeKalb, of course, on the other side of this, but then they have to use that time to really put things in to make that final charge. The Wawasee tournament shootout is a great opportunity to get that regional feel where you play a game and come back for the last one if you win.
And Norwell's never lost in that thing.
Norwell has never lost in that thing, so it's very important to kind of rest up, yes, but develop yourself and get ready for this charge towards the back half of the season.
All right, let's take our first timeout. We'll return with the balance of the Billy Ann Supper Pub pregame show, followed by starting lineups and the tip after this. This is Norwell basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
American Mortgage Service Company, located at 1169 North Main Street in Bluffton. We specialize in helping individuals realize their dream of homeownership by providing a top-notch, best mortgage experience. We offer a wide variety of loan programs and the most current rates available.
Contact Angie Top or Jessica Best at 260-353-3000 or apply online at bluffton.americanmortgage.com. This is not an offer for the extension of credit or a commitment to lend. American Mortgage, NMLS ID 8246. Angie Top, NMLS ID 478736. Jessica Best, NMLS ID 613932. American Mortgage is an equal housing lender.
Hello, Tim Steffen Financial Group. It's been said nothing is certain except change. We must adapt to change to stay safe and move forward. What changes have there been in your life? At Steffen Financial Group, we would like to work with you and help with your future planning. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Michelle Stoller, 260-824-8175. Steffen Financial Group, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Retirement, investments, savings plans. Steffen Financial Group can also assist with your personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. 260-824-8175. Steffen Financial Group. Solid planning, local service, professional advice. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer Financial and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Tim Steffen and Steffen Financial Group are independent of Thurston Springer Financial.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just suffer from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension. Corrective Chiropractic can help. I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic. We welcome patients from Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding areas. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza. Feel and function better.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists. They offer a great variety of cleaning services, commercial cleaning, cleaning windows, strip and wax floors, clean carpets, complete sanitizing of facilities, floor repair or replacement. They will also schedule a PM maintenance program.
At Cleaning One, your security is their top priority. They do a complete background check on each of their employees so you can feel good about letting them into your homes. For more information, give Rob a call at 260-409-2564 or give Bob a call, 260-403-7676. Or you can simply send them an email at officeonecleaning@yahoo.com.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists.
Is filled with fabulous golf courses that offer a variety of experiences and are as diverse and distinct as the regions they're in. And there is one right here in your backyard that you shouldn't miss. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton. You deserve a little time on the greens, so book your tee time, brush off your spikes, and get ready to play. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton, just east of the Stone Quarry.
Head on out to Green Valley to hit some balls on their driving range or putting green. Call 824-4510 to reserve your tee time. Green Valley, where your friends play.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Welcome back to the Castle. The starting lineups now for the Woodlan Warriors, who come into tonight ranked 16th in Class 3A and an overall record of 7-2. They will start junior Ava Smith alongside senior Dakota Crone, junior Addie Goheen, sophomore Taylor Knibular, and junior Gabby Kloffenstein. For head coach Gary Cobb, who has a record of 103-91 in his 9th season at Woodlan, 14 years overall after 5 losing seasons at New Haven, where he never won a sectional, was just credited with his 100th victory all-time at Woodlan with a win at Eastside last month. For the Lady Knights, it's a 4-guard set. It's Kennedy Filling, a 5'7 sophomore, alongside Mackenzie Tolliver, a 5'5 senior. A 3rd guard is Emily Todd, a 5'6 senior. And at the 4th guard, Annabelle Johnson, a 5'5 sophomore. All around the center, 6'1, a junior, Skyla Tomasek. For head coach Eric Thornton in his 25th season at Norwell, an overall record of 397 and 181 as he closes in on his 400th all-time victory. Norwell comes into tonight ranked number 8 in Class 3A and an overall record of 8-3. Cam Fichter, Victor Canales, and Jared Adler are 3 officials here tonight as we get set to go in a less packed crowd than usual here at the Castle on this Tuesday night for a ranked matchup in Class 3A. Can't wait for this one. Derek Decker with Alex Howard, Jeremy Collins. So glad you could join us here tonight. Jared Adler will tip this one up. It'll be Ava Smith for Woodlan against Norwell's Skyla Tomasek. And Norwell will defend in white to start things out here tonight as Woodlan wins the tip. They work towards us here as we're back in the friendly confines of the Castle. Thanks for joining us while we were on the road. A lot of fun this week, even though the results weren't exactly what Coach Thornton would have liked them to be. Really a good learning experience for a lot of things that happen over the course of the weekend. Coach Thornton said teams need to go through that sometimes. Knibular missing the shot, Norwell clearing the rebound, and now playing with already a renewed sense of energy. Alex, it's important tonight and imperative that they get off to a decent start here at home.
Yeah, absolutely, and it starts here on the offensive end. They have to be more aggressive, getting to the basket. Look for Skyla Tomasek. She's played better of late.
Todd is stuck on the baseline, and she turns it over, knocked away by Ava Smith for the Warriors.
Been a huge problem for the Knights of late.
Yeah, it really has. They had done a really good job of taking care of the basketball through 9 games. Even in their loss at Warsaw, they were right around that 10 turnover mark. And in the last 2 games, they've averaged 20 a night. Kloffenstein does not look to score. This is a 3-point shooting team in Woodlan that really struggles from beyond the arc, but curling around the baseline is Dakota Crone, and she earns herself a trip to the stripe. Foul goes against Skyla Tomasek of Norwell. I'll tell you another thing that Tomasek has improved immensely on this season is staying out of foul trouble. That was a recurring problem for Tomasek last year. High arcing free throw good for Dakota Crone, 67% foul shooter. This team shoots at 66% as a group overall. A record of 7-2. Both free throws knocked down by Crone. Averages 14 points a game, team high in assists as well. Had 17 against the Lady Knights last year and had 5 or more assists on 4 different occasions. Annabelle Johnson in the corner as she really struggled against the Lady Eagles of Columbia City on Friday night, and then found herself in a lot of good situations on Saturday night, improved big time, and she knocks down her first shot of the night. Now she gets her hand in the passing lane, and the Knights create a turnover. Emily Todd, though, lost it. Back come the Warriors on the steal from Dakota Crone. Well, you can hear Gary Cobb saying, calm down a little bit, and that's what needs to happen. A little bit of an up-tempo start for Woodlan. They're less comfortable being in these situations. Like to slow the pace down a little bit, averaging just 49 points a game, but giving up 33, which is in the top 20 in the state in defensive efficiency. Knibular cutting to the basket, and she's off to the foul stripe. So it's Kennedy Filling picking up the foul. Filling was the only player to reach double figures against Columbia City on Friday night. First free throw is good for Knibular. Knibular is a 73% free throw shooter, so you're seeing 2 of the best on the squad in Crone and Canabular, but she leaves this one short. Rebound fought for and tied up. Woodlan won the tip, so Norwell will get the alternating possession. Well, 3-2 start. It's been kind of slow. Norwell hasn't found themselves down a bunch yet, but the offense has been less than impressive as, again, they've really struggled in the turnover department early.
Yeah, really struggling to get down towards the bucket and not finding any three-point shooters open either.
And again, this is a difficult team to play against in Woodlan as Skyla Tomaszek misses the scoop shot. That was a shot with a high level of difficulty, and the Warriors clear the rebound. They're attacking in navy blue here tonight. Norwell defending in white. On this Tuesday night from the Castle in Ossian. That's tipped out of bounds by Tolliver. Victor Canales on the call over there, joined by Cam Fichter and Jared Adler here tonight on this Tuesday non-conference contest. Crone in front of the Norwell bench into Klopfenstein, who's a player that will look to distribute more than anything here for the Lady Warriors. It's a junior-heavy team, but does have a lot of experience, returned almost everything from last season. And I tell you what, the last time they were at the Castle, they really struggled last year, as that was Smith leaving the short shot a little bit short off the rim. Todd just pulls up in transition and misses the three. She was wide open as the Warriors lost her coming up the floor, but she's unable to connect. Up top, it's Canabular on the, Addie Goheen on the miss. She has not made a three this year. That makes her 0 for 6. Only played in 4 of Woodlan's 9 contests to this point in the season. Tolliver turns the corner and lays it in. Nice shot by Tolliver.
Yeah, finally more aggressive take there for the Knights and Tolliver. And she's a senior guard that needs to get going here for the Lady Knights to be successful.
Yeah, she is absolutely imperative to Norwell's success. And stepping on the sideline was Dakota Crone, having a little bit of trouble down there in front of the Norwell bench. In any case, 2 seasons ago, Woodlan came to Norwell and was really controlling the pace of the game. Norwell ripped off the final 18 points of that contest to come away with a single-digit victory. But Woodlan had controlled that game from the start. Up and under move, and the shot fake from Johnson got her defender off her feet. She's got 4 of Norwell's 6.
Yeah, real nice move there by Johnson. And you talked about the sophomore presence in practice yesterday. You see that right there on that play.
Filling, tipping it up top. Norwell settled into a 1-3-1 zone here, although they're not trapping hard out of it yet. Crone deep in the corner. Offensive rebound pulled down by Klopfenstein, and the mid-range no good from Goheen. Kennedy Filling left unmarked. Misses the three. Something else Norwell has struggled with the last couple of nights is shooting from distance, which is something that they absolutely have to do well. They're a guard-oriented team. Crone on the miss. Rebound Tomaszek. That is something that you can expect. Again, this Woodlan team is not talented in that department. Johnson a crossover. Dumps it off for Tomaszek, who fumbles it. And it's tied up. And it'll be a turnover. Back to Woodlan it goes. Alex, a 6-3 start here. Just doesn't feel like either team has caught their breath yet from the opening tip.
Yeah, really slow start for both teams. Sometimes, Coach Thornton likes to use that 1-3-1 to kind of speed up his defense, speed up the other team, and then create offense because of that. But not trapping hard or not playing hard in it can lead to some sloppy, slow possessions.
Crone trying to dribble through some traffic, and they trap her on the baseline. Good ball movement, but then Addie Goheen's pass fake was a little bit too aggressive. That pass is never going to make it over that zone, and Johnson steals it. And that's part of learning how to deal with a 1-3-1, which you just don't see that often from other teams, and it'll take the Warriors, I think, a little bit of time to do that. Filling penetrates and scores. And Gary Cobb wants a timeout. Filling's first basket has Norwell up 8-3. And the Warriors burn their first timeout. It's a 30. We'll keep it right here with 2:17 left in the quarter. Even though it's been maybe not the start that Coach Eric Thornton envisioned, they find themselves leaders by 5, Alex, in a game that has been slow-paced and a little sloppy to start.
Yeah, but you see the guards being a little bit more aggressive, trying to get the ball to the basket, and that opens up more opportunities in your offense for that three-point shot, that skip pass to get a three, or opens up the dish pass to Skylar Tomaszek there at the on the block, as long as the 1 and 2 guards continue to be aggressive to the basket, it opens things up for this night's offense.
The Warriors will have the basketball outside of this timeout. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday evening. Just a reminder of all the great gyms in the area. The Castle is one of those places. And of course, was in the hangar last night for a boys game. So much character and charisma in that gym. Was told by Newsbanner reporter Rick Sprunger that the legend is at Adams Central that's actually how they got their nickname at Adams Central, the Flying Jets, was because of their gym being named the Hangar. So that's kind of an interesting tidbit. Also, for whatever it's worth, that gym was built in 1953, which is right around the time of the Ossian Elementary Gym. And if you've been in that gym, it is basically a replica. It's been changed now that the elementary school has done some renovations. But the gym looks like the same setup, and it's still anybody's best guess at this point who ripped off who. It's 8-4 as both free throws are knocked down by Taylor Knibular. She's got 3 points here in the early going to make it a 3-point contest. 2 minutes left in our opening frame. Filling just had it bumped away from her, and the Warriors get a steal. Ball security continues to be a problem for this Norwell team. Haley Green into the game, and she creates a deflection, but the Knights can't close out the turnover. Nice aggressive play by Green right off the start. Down low it goes. And a miss there by Smith, but she got her own rebound and missed again. And Green clears the rebound for the Lady Knights. Really nice energy off the bench from Haley Green.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mackenzie Feast is into the game as well. Tolliver just a step inside the volleyball line and swirls it home. And she's got her first triple, and the Lady Knights are up a half dozen.
Yeah, and that's what the Lady Knights have missed. Kind of, Friday and Saturday night is that presence, especially from three, from their senior.
Tolliver gives up the baseline, crashing to the bucket. Missing again is Smith. She can't buy one right now. She's the ACAC's leading rebounder, but has not finished here tonight in this first quarter, and she is still not on the board. Under a minute left in the first quarter. It's a 6-point Norwell lead. Tolliver's fouled before the shot. And that foul will be charged, I think, on Brianna Roney it is. It's the first foul against the Lady Warriors here in the quarter. Emily Todd comes off the court, replaced by Annabelle Johnson, who just checked back in. Feast is into the game for the Lady Knights as well. Down low, Green. Walled up by Smith, so she kicks it out. Feast steps into a three and misses. Another offensive rebound by Haley Green, who's been outstanding since coming off the bench about 60 seconds ago. Has made an immediate impact on the contest. Johnson has it stripped away, but finds it once again. Johnson's played with better pace here tonight. Filling curling, and a wild shot that is brought down by Ava Smith for Woodlan. Possession you can really live with outside of an unfortunate shot there at the end of it. Last shot of the quarter coming for Woodlan with 3 seconds to go. Crone's got to get it moving in a hurry. Crosses Tolliver over. She doesn't know how much time's left. Hoists it up there, goes off the backboard, and the first quarter comes to an end. After one, it's Norwell 11, Woodlan 5. Back in a minute on The Voice.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Back here at the Castle, 11-5 Norwell. As we start the second quarter, Derek Decker with Alex Howard and Jeremy Collins. Alex, a quarter there that it doesn't feel like Norwell dominated the quarter, but they definitely did establish themselves as the better team, hence the 6-point lead.
Yeah, they did, and again, just be more aggressive than we saw Friday and Saturday night from this squad, and that's, Coach Thornton's teams are very good at being aggressive to get towards the rim, or aggressive putting the ball up towards the basket, and they've been really good shooting the ball. Lately haven't gotten the shots to come down, but continuing to stay in that and be aggressive is what's going to bring this team back to their normal stature.
Johnson is bumped as she goes down the lane by Dakota Crone. First foul against Crone. It's hard to call this thing a get-right game when you're playing a quality opponent like Woodlan, but really for Norwell, it's not desperation mode, but it feels like they really need a win to kind of get back the mojo that this team had through the first 9 games.
Yeah, absolutely, and this team plays much better here at the Castle than anywhere else.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. They were 14-2 last year at home. Tolliver just goes right to the rim and leaves it off the front of the rim. Rebound to Ava Smith again, who's easily going to have 10 rebounds here tonight. But she does not, has not gotten into the scoring column just yet. Smith gives it a look, but will not shoot it from out there. Has not attempted a three-pointer this season. Crone will shoot it from the wing and knock it in. And Dakota Crone is Woodlan's best three-point threat, and she has 5 of Woodlan's 8.
Yeah, that's just lack of communication in the Knights defense there.
Feast from the corner, no answer. Rebound Smith. Woodlan did not have a field goal in that first quarter. That was their first basket of the night, 5 free throws. And that's lost out of bounds by Knibeler, but last touch by a Lady Knight. Crone will inbound for Woodlan, trailing 11-8. Not very far into this second quarter. Tell you what, the last 2 nights too, being on the road, Lady Knights have been in some very difficult environments to play in. You combine that with 2 great teams in Columbia City and Garrett, and they got the results that they did. Johnson reaches in, knocks it away. Norwell's got a 3-on-2 if they hurry. That's a double bounce pass from Todd. Gets it back in the corner from Feast and misses way long. Last touch though by Woodlan. Boy, if you're the Lady Warriors, you got to feel like we need to close that possession out because Norwell was all out of sorts.
Right, fumbling with the ball, and if you're Woodlan, you got to get a rebound there and should be going the other way.
Johnson attacking, but is shut off. Feast wide left, rebound Smith. Boy, she really does get all the rebounds for Woodlan. She's been the only one that's been down there really most of the night. That could have been a foul against the Lady Knights as Knibeler misses the layup. Feast the other direction, and she just throws it up off the side of the backboard. And back to Woodlan it goes. Everybody needs to relax.
Right, a couple of ill-advised shots there, and Feast has chucked up a couple here lately.
Yeah, well, she's never lacked the confidence to shoot it. There's no doubt about that. A lot of boldness for an underclassman to do that, but she has earned the right to do it. I mean, she's made some really big, important threes for Norwell this year already. Johnson gets a deflection. Woodlan has really struggled against this Norwell defense until now as things open up on the backside. A bucket there from Knibeler, and that forces a Norwell timeout. It's a 1-point game here at the Castle.
Imagine a place where you could live independently with support close by if needed. A place where you feel secure, stress-free, and with friends next door. A place where you're just a few steps away from assistance, nursing, or even rehabilitation services. A place where a team of professionals work every day to provide everything you need and care for you just like family. This is Ossian Assisted Living, where you're close to home but far from ordinary.
Back here at the Castle, Coach Thornton not liking what he saw there on that defensive breakdown, Alex, inside that left Woodlan and Ava Smith with a wide open bucket.
Yeah, you can never allow a team to split the 1-3-1 down the middle. I mean, that's what kills you because you bring that big and Skylar Tomasek up, and then you give up, you forfeit the short corner there, which is why Smith got that easy bucket.
Great rebound by Tomasek, but Finley just took a step back 3 off the dribble out of a timeout. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's got to be what's going through the mind of Eric Thornton right now. And that certainly can't be the best shot that Norwell could have earned there on that possession. And now the Lady Warriors have a chance to take the lead. So it's Kniebuller in the corner. And now Roney as they work it around the perimeter. Crone spinning in. And a walk by Ava Smith. Wow. Victor Canales making that call. Ava Smith befuddled and Gary Cobb displeased as Addie Goheen, one of the starters, will come back onto the floor for Woodlan. You know, this is about to be 5 halves of less than impressive basketball in a row for Norwell. After a really good second half against Huntington North, which completed a comeback victory here at home. You just wonder, is Norwell one run away from sparking this team and kind of awakening the beast? Because we know it's in there. It's just a question of finding it once again and getting that confidence back. And sometimes a big run, very similar to what the Norwell boys did last night, where just kind of feeling Adams Central out for the first 12 minutes of the game and then ripped off 16 in a row right before the break and took complete control.
Yeah, and at this point, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take that big, huge swing, momentum run for this team to just take off. And it needs to happen here soon for the Lady Knights, because you kind of feel like they're living in the murkiness of this weekend still.
Foul away from the ball on Tolliver. That's the 4th against the Lady Knights here in the first half. And Mackenzie Feast will come back into the game for Emily Todd. Almost halfway through this second quarter, 11-10 Norwell in a low-scoring battle. It's been sloppy. I mean, this has not been a well-played game. There's no way around it. Skylar Tomaszek running the floor and misses the layup. Well, the Knights had a run out. Tomaszek showcasing her athleticism, but could not complete the layup, and now a tie-up. We'll give it back to Woodlan. I mean, this, again, it's just chance after chance here by both teams, really, that have just been left open.
Yeah, especially for Norwell, trying to get back to what they were before this weekend. I mean, those are the plays that you have to convert, and those are the things that can spark that big run. But if you can't make the layup in transition, it's going to be a long night.
Eric Thornton going away from the quarter zip tonight and on to the long sleeve shirt, trying to change up the mojo in any way he can. That 3 missed by Olivia Baumert. Just a 19% three-point shooter. That's poked away from behind. This is a very active defense for Woodlan. You can tell what Gary Cobb and his squad hang their hats on.
Yeah, Coach Cobb's defense first guy, almost like watching the Norwell boys a little bit. You know, I mean, pride themselves on defense, run your offensive set on offense, and just take what the defense gives you.
Nice pass forward for Baumert, and Woodlan takes the lead.
And that right there, the Knights have had problems getting back too. And you know, if you go back to this weekend, even the Huntington North game, they had problems getting back, allowing run-out buckets.
Up and under by Johnson, and she draws a foul against Crone, and that's a big foul. That's number 2 against Dakota Crone. Free throws coming for Johnson. You can definitely tell that Annabelle Johnson, you know, either went through it inside of her own head or, you know, got a discussion with somebody that's important around the program, because her confidence level has really improved in this game. You can tell aggressive to the rim several times already here in this first half.
Yeah, absolutely. She's got a good head on her shoulders and a good brain there, and she real good demeanor from a bulldog mentality, as we kind of say, and very aggressive in what she does.
Well, it almost feels COVID quiet in here tonight on free throws. It's Colts offense at work. 12-12 with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Here's a steal in the backcourt by the Lady Knights and a chance to regain the lead. Feast attacks. Tomaszek misses the putback. My question there is, why did Feast go for the runner? She looked like she had an unimpeded path to the bucket. Smith running the floor for Woodlan, just tosses it up there. Well, the last 2 games have been really well played by at least one squad. Todd from the wing missed. Tomaszek keeps it alive. Knocked out by Woodlan. The last 2 games by the Norwell teams have played in Columbia City and Garrett have been well-played games by one team. Neither team has been good tonight. This has just not been clear-cut quality basketball to watch. And it's just a night and day effort for 2 really quality teams. offensively, both teams have just been terrible. Todd, nobody can hit anything from distance. Norwell's only made 1 3. Same for Woodlan. The defenses have been very active. Smith got hacked right there, no call. But she gets the putback layup, and once again the Warriors take the lead. 4 points for Smith, all around the bucket, 14-12. Johnson curling in. How did that spin out? And a jump ball once again, and now we've got some real tough basketball going on the floor. Well, in a night where it's been ugly on both ends, the grittiness of both teams getting after it here. That was Tomaszek and Baumert on the floor. The jump ball will keep it with Norwell. In desperate need of a basket.
Absolutely.
Had 1 point in the second quarter. Mid-range for Filling. Got the roll.
She's lucky that one dropped too. I thought she had a driving lane to the right side as she passed up for that mid-range there.
Again, just what are we doing? It's kind of a story of not understanding the game. It just feels like, well, that's a bad place to let it happen, but a bad shot by Smith. Just the basic stuff that this Lady Knights team has been so good at over the years has just suddenly gone away the last couple of nights. Kennedy Filling wondering where the foul was, but got the basket to drop anyway. The Knights back in front by 2. And settles in once again into a trapping defense as they're trapping the corners hard. One dribble, a 3 for Knibular. Nothing but the bottom. And we ride the seesaw here in the first half. 6 points for Knibular, and it's a 1 point Woodlan lead. As low scoring and defensive as this has been, it has gone back and forth. Neither team has had a big lead. Biggest lead for either side was Norwell leading by 6 late in that first quarter as Feast gets it to drop. Boy, that's Smith driving to the bucket, defended by Tomaszek, who's really slow getting back here for Norwell. Feast drives to the rim and leaves it short. 20 seconds to go. This game has gone in fits and starts of fast and then slow, and 47 turnovers as Johnson gets the takeaway, and Norwell likely holding for the final shot. Todd is open for a moment in the corner. Rebound to Woodlan, and that's going to bring our first half to an end. So catch your breath as it's a 1 point game heading to the break. It's 18-17. Hope you had the under tonight. Norwell on top by 1 at the break.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Kathy Peterson of the Steffen Group is part of a select group of real estate and auction professionals that are changing the game of how real estate and auction transactions are handled. With a strong background in customer service, Kathy believes helping people is the most precious gift she can give and is committed to being a partner with her clients through the entire transaction.
You can contact Kathy Peterson at the Steffen Group at 260-414-6353 or drop her a message at Kathy, Kathie, .Peterson@steffengrp.com. Do you have the power to move your career? AAM's Bluffton manufacturing facility is quickly growing and looking for machine operators, assembly workers, and more to join them as they deliver power to move the world. Opportunities offer competitive wages, full benefits package, shift premiums, immediate paid time off, 11 paid holidays, and endless opportunities for growth and development. At AAM Bluffton manufacturing facility, the power starts with our people. Apply today. www.aam.com/Bluffton or call 260-824-6870. That's 824-6870 for more information. In business since 1981, Barclay Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barclay Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barclay Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barclay Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674. Or find them on Facebook at Barclay Builders, Inc. Let Barclay Builders get started on your Barclay Built Forever home.
Thunder and lightning, rock and roll, even peanut butter and jelly. There are some things in this world that just naturally seem to go together. At Farmers and Merchant State Bank, it's you and us. That's why at F&M, we're always ready to partner with you on all your financial needs, from checking and savings to auto loans and more. Now that's pretty black and white. Farmers and Merchants, you and us. Learn more at fm.bank, member FDIC.
American Mortgage Service Company, located at 1169 North Main Street in Bluffton. We specialize in helping individuals realize their dream of homeownership by providing a top-notch, best mortgage experience. We offer a wide variety of loan programs and the most current rates available.
Contact Angie Top or Jessica Best at 260-353-3000 or apply online at bluffton.americanmortgage.com. This is not an offer for the extension of credit or a commitment to lend. American Mortgage, NMLS ID 8246. Angie Top, NMLS ID 478736. Jessica Best, NMLS ID 613932. American Mortgage is an equal housing lender. In business since 1981, Barclay Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barclay Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barclay Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barclay Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674. Or find them on Facebook at Barclay Builders, Inc. Let Barclay Builders get started on your Barclay Built Forever home.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just suffer from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension. Corrective Chiropractic can help. I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic. We welcome patients from Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Berne, Montpelier, and the surrounding areas. Schedule your appointment today today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza. Feel and function better.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. A professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Welcome back to the Castle here. It's an 18-17 Norwell lead. If you're just joining us tonight, consider yourself blessed because you didn't miss much in that first half. The Lady Knights lead at 18-17. Derek Decker alongside Alex Howard. Your thoughts on the first half, Alex? Because honestly, outside of the word sloppiness, and I talk for a living, and I don't have anything else to describe what that first half was. So both teams did have their share of chances, to be honest with you.
Sure.
Just neither team could convert consistently at all at any point in that first half.
Yeah, just a lack of execution by both teams. For Norwell, I mean, they had more chances than Woodlan.
Agreed.
Woodlan did, and they just couldn't execute even simple layups. But again, I can't get over the 1-3-1 defense there. I mean, you put it in. It's kind of the pride and joy of Coach Thornton's ability to turn teams over and create opportunities for his team. And you allow a Woodland guard to just drive right through the middle, and it opens up endless possibilities to break through the 1-3-1. And that's, Woodland got a lot of their chances off of that.
As a complete breakdown, I know we're thinking about the same possession, and you can't break down the first half to one possession.
Right.
But it was very indicative of what the whole first half was like. While the scoring was low, it wasn't about the defense necessarily being great on both ends. It was more of a scrappiness from both squads that really shined in that first half on the defensive end.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, both teams are getting on the floor after loose balls. I mean, they're trying to make things happen. If you look at the scoreboard and you see halftime, yes, it is halftime, and they just haven't been able to put the ball in the hoop.
Well, the other problem, again, and this goes without saying, but offensively, Norwell has really struggled in this losing streak. They were averaging close to 60 points a game coming in. In the last two nights, they've been held to 34 apiece. That is about half their average, and that's a big problem for this group. They just have not consistently made shots. A lot of that does come back to the fact that they have not taken good care of the basketball. But the defenses that they have played have really been outstanding, and they've stretched them to places where they haven't had to face that offensively yet this year.
Yeah, unofficial stats here from me, 1 for 10 from range.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Beyond the arc. And, 5 of those are from Emily Todd alone. And she has not made one in 5 attempts. That's one of those things where maybe you stick the 3-point in the back pocket for a little bit and just, this offense is a great way of finding yourself again and being able to get the ball back to you.
Well, we're on to the third quarter. Woodland starts with the basketball. They'll move away from us, situated here in the corner of the Castle. So glad you could join us on this Tuesday night in front of a light crowd here on both sides. Norwell and Woodland battling. It was a battle in the first half. Starters back on the floor for both squads, except Olivia Baumert is out there to start the third quarter for Woodland, who has the basketball right now in front of Gary Cobb and the Warrior bench. Expect him to try to be a little bit more patient in this second half and look for quality shots. Think a Huntington North type offense rather than the speed and the bad shots that they had forced in that first half. That shot was a turnaround from Knibular that misses short. A long possession, but it did not end well in a good shot. Tolliver has it knocked away, and picking it up is Knibular once again. Knibular's been extraordinarily efficient defensively here tonight, and the favor returned by Tomaszek getting the poke from behind. A 2-on-2 here. Filling runs into a wall where Knibular held her ground well. Filling trying to probe into the lane. Why force that shot up? Rebound by Ava Smith, and a foul in the backcourt against Johnson. I promise I'm not complaining. but man, it feels like I should be complaining because there's just no reason to take that shot.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it Friday night. She had 17 against Columbia City, and we said this. Kennedy is that kind of girl that will get her points no matter what. Well, she showed out with 6 against Garrett.
And those were late points.
And they were late points, and passed up plenty of open looks against Garrett and a 4th shot there.
And Crone got a good look at the rim too, but she can't convert. Beaten to the same drum here to start this 3rd quarter. There's a 3 from Kennedy Filling, finally making one in, and it's a 9-point contest for her tonight to put Norwell back up 4, their largest lead since the 1st quarter. Down low, Kniebuller had it bounced away. Gary Cobb pleading for a foul. Crone having difficulty getting it in.
I mean, everything Woodlan does is slower than the Knights do it, but it's efficient. I mean, they get in their offense and they run it.
I do feel like as Crone steps out from way deep, long rebound, Smith against the smaller Johnson, +1. And that's the 2nd foul against Johnson. Strong rebound by Smith. She has been a machine in that category tonight.
Yeah, she's been all over the boards and a good take there too. Kind of a deeper rebound there, right in the middle of the lane, just north of the NE8 logo, and a good strong take there against smaller Johnson.
Mackenzie Feast is into the game for the Lady Knights, replacing the aforementioned Johnson. 3-point play completed by Ava Smith, the 55% foul shooter. She's got 7 and draws the Warriors back to within a penny. Tolliver almost lost it. Finds herself near the timeline. Choppy possession here for the Lady Knights. Now Filling finding some space, mid-air adjustment, and lays it in. 11 for her. 3-point contest here at the Castle. It is going to be very difficult for either team to find separation towards the end of this game.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially there, like oh my goodness.
Crone a step back. And that's probably that actually probably could have been a travel against Tomaszek, but it's called a jump ball, and it'll go back to Norwell.
Yeah, as I was saying, especially like you get a bucket there, a good take by Kennedy Filling. But then on defense, you fail to match up. You fail, you lose a couple of girls here and there, and a wide open shot now missed. That's not usually this Lady Knights team.
No, it just everything that they've done the last couple of nights just feels like it's outside the MO of what this team does well.
Right.
Loose ball collected by Tolliver, but she cannot finish. And do you have official rebounds on Ava Smith? Probably not.
No.
That's too bad because she's probably got about 31 of them tonight. She's only got 7 points, but it has been an impressive showing. You can definitely tell why she's the leading rebounder in the conference. Nice back cut, but then Bomber didn't even look at the rim. Over the top, Smith catches, waits for Tomaszek to fly by, and Ava Smith starting to assert herself down low. She's got the Warriors back to within a point.
Yeah, she's been an animal down there. 11 total shots. She's only made 4.
And Emily Todd hits a straightaway 3. It was not in rhythm, but she made it anyway. A 30-second timeout called by Eric Thornton. We'll keep it here. It's a 4-point game. Norwell on top. And that's kind of a bailout shot for Norwell because it doesn't feel like that's the shot that they were necessarily looking for. Tell you what, though, unless Norwell can start stringing together some good offensive possessions, Ava Smith is starting to take over the game down low for Woodlan.
Yeah, and that's kind of what Coach Thornton's kind of getting after him about is defense on that side. I mean, yeah, if you front, that's fine, but you have to be ready to help on the backside. And everything's late for the Knights, and it's been late since Friday. Everything's just slow, man. Just steps slow. And
everything.
This Lady Knights team, we've never had to call them slow. They're always quick, and everything they do is so sharp, and it has just not been at all that for the Knights here lately.
Really one of the better paced teams in the area. Of all the discussion about a potential shot clock next year and the years to come, Norwell would be least affected by that.
Right.
Because offensively, they are a quick team. Lily Norris is into the game, and that's an errant pass from Dakota Crone. Norris checked in at that last timeout. Displeased look from Gary Cobb. Hands on hips. Coach Thornton speaks very highly of Gary Cobb.
He rarely looks pleased with his team.
But he is such a nice guy, as that's a more miscommunication. Basically a replica of what just happened.
And the same look from Thornton there.
He goes hands on hips. But Gary Cobb really spent some difficult years at New Haven trying to get that program going. Really never could get it fully off the ground, but they were far better than they are right now. That's a New Haven team that is in shambles. They've struggled to reach double digits multiple occasions this season. And that is going to be what's basically a gimme win for the Lady Knights, unfortunately, for the conference. Smith in the mid-post. Ava Smith finishing from the middle of the lane. She's into double figures. But it's a very top-heavy Northeast 8 conference. There's a couple of good teams at the top, although one team has clearly established themselves as above the rest in Columbia City.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it is theirs to lose for sure, as Dakota Crone misses the three. Rebound to Lily Norris, who Coach Thornton said had a great practice yesterday. Tolliver spots up and hits. Tolliver has her second three of the night. Norwell back up 5. It's kind of hovered in this 1 to 6 point range in this second half. Wild shot by Crone that was completely unnecessary, and Filling lost it out of bounds on the rebound attempt. Haley Green is back into the game to give Tomasek a break. Green gave great minutes right at the end of that first half.
Yeah. You don't really talk energy when you talk Haley Green.
It doesn't feel it, but man, she's played hard.
Yeah.
And now she gets a board as she steps into the game. Tied up though. Stay with Woodlan. Ava Smith kind of out-muscles her there. Smith had a double-double against Norwell last year, 15 and 10. My guess is she's already at that mark. She's got 11 points, and at least it has to be very close to 10 rebounds. That's a foul on the way to the basket by Norwell. Knibular will earn free throws. There's really not been a lot of fouls in this game, but it feels like almost every foul that has happened has resulted in free throws for Woodlan. A lot of shooting fouls, aggressive takes to the bucket, which is honestly to be expected because this Woodlan team is just such a poor three-point shooting team. They understand what their strengths are and have to get it inside the 10 feet to have a good chance.
Yeah, and they've done a really good job of picking and choosing when to drive and when to really penetrate against this nice defense. Again, this nice defense has allowed it, though, and that's usually not what they do.
Brianna Roney, Ashton Wiedenhofer into the game. 2 for 2 goes Knibular once again, 29-26. Green left open on the weak side rebound, but she can't finish the putback. Last touch by Crone, and the Woodland fans are not happy about that. Haley Green comes off the floor now. So does Mackenzie Feast. Norwell with their starters back on the floor, except for Norris, who's out there. Remains out there in place of Emily Todd. Cross-court pass, rainbow style from Annabelle Johnson. Norris from the corner, hits it! Lily Norris, who had made 3 consecutive triples coming into tonight, is now shooting 6 for 12 from distance on the season, and that was a big one.
Yeah, and when she came in, I was like, it's an interesting sub, but she brings such a different energy to this Knights team.
That's a foul against Tomasek. Offensive rebounds are really piling up here for Woodland. They've been very aggressive on the O-glass here in the third quarter.
Yeah, which is something you can give up in that 1-3-1, but you have to be super disciplined to find a body and box out, and obviously Norwell has not done that tonight.
Line drive free throw from Wiedenhofer goes. 7 for 8 at the line this season. Standout volleyball player is Wiedenhofer, averaging 4 points a game off the bench for Woodland. Missed that one. Smith, though, the rebound and missed the putback. And Tomasek grabs it for the Knights. Missed opportunity there for the Warriors. Could have gotten back in within one possession. And a foul called on the drive against Wiedenhofer. The first foul against Woodlan in the second half. Obviously a little bit of the Bronx cheer, but it's not been, Woodlan hasn't fouled in this quarter. Like, that's just not, rarely is the case that it's being called uneven. Dribble drive offense. Norris tried to feed Tomaszek, and Smith dribbled it on the baseline. 72 seconds left in the third quarter. It's a 5-point Norwell lead. They've led by no more than 6 at any point here tonight. That's going to be the third foul against Tomaszek as she went over the back there on the rebound attempt after she missed the layup. Well, Woodlan is a decent free throw shooting team, but they've got a couple of pretty good ones, and they are likely going to be shooting a lot of free throws in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely, and we praise Skylar Tomaszek, and at Garrett, today's been less than ideal. I got her for 5 misses, most of them in bunnies, contested, maybe some contact, but usually finishes through that contact.
Yeah, she has just really struggled tonight. Inside out play, and the 3 drops for Roney. She's just a 30% triple shooter, but she gets that one to fall to make it a 2-point game. Scoop and layup for Kennedy Filling. It's what she does best, attacking off the dribble. She's got a baker's dozen. And inside of a minute now, and inside of 30 seconds actually, there's a point in this game where as the loose ball is tied up, and that's a turnover. Norwell now could hold for the final shot if they'd like to, which I think would be to their benefit from a poor man's 2 cents. Still running that dribble drive offense, no matter how much time's left, as Tolliver can't find space. 4 seconds, somebody's got to get a shot up. It'll be Feast. And that's the end of the third quarter. 4-point contest. Norwell led 18-17 at the break. Scored almost as many as in that third quarter as they did the entire first half. Don't go anywhere. We've got a good one at the Castle.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Back inside the Castle for the final quarter, 34-30. Norwell on top of Woodlan. Alex, what are you looking for from the fourth quarter here from the Lady Knights? A team that has been able to keep that lead. They led the entire third quarter, even though Woodlan got really close a couple of times. Woodlan starts with the basketball to start this final frame. How do the Knights close this out and end this 2-game losing streak?
Yeah, we were talking about it here at the break. It doesn't seem like Woodlan's going to give Norwell the ability to really, put this thing on ice in any means. This Knights team has been less than ideal from the free throw line this season, but this game's kind of shaping up as that's what it's going to have to be is from the free throw line.
Roney will walk it across for Woodlan. She just made a huge 3 towards the end of that third quarter. Draw the Warriors back to within a deuce. Crone's having all kinds of difficulties. Tell you what, Tolliver has locked up Crone in this second half. She is one of, if not Norwell's best defender. And Smith just chucks it at the rim. Was partially blocked by Tomaszek. And Filling running the other way into a wall. I think great no call as Kanaibula really held her ground and it was knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, but again, strong take by Filling. She tries to play a little bit taller and more physical than she actually is, but good aggression there.
Well, Woodlan fell asleep on the inbounds, and Kennedy Filling gets a bucket.
That's the point of that play right there. While everything kind of just settles down, you hit a quick hitter to somebody that can just catch and shoot.
It's successful way more times than it is not.
Right.
I mean, they ran that play at Garrett and got a basket off of it.
And as much as you tell your team to watch for it or not, they hit it at the most unopportune times for defense.
Crone stuck out near the timeline. Gary Cobb will burn a timeout. Trailing by 6. Less than 7 to go at the Castle.
Imagine a place where you could live independently with support close by if needed. A place where you feel secure, stress-free, and with friends next door. A place where you're just a few steps away from assistance, nursing, or even rehabilitation services. A place where a team of professionals work every day to provide everything you need and care for you just like family. This is Ossian Assisted Living, where you're close to home but far from ordinary.
Welcome back to the Castle here in Ossian. It's a 6-point game as we start out of this timeout. Woodlan with the basketball. Norwell has led most of the game. In fact, Alex, right now the 6-point advantage matches their largest lead of the game. Woodlan has led for very short stretches. They got some work to do here in the final 7 minutes.
Yeah, but don't count Woodlan out there. I mean, that offense isn't just going to go away. They're going to run that action. Look for that cut down there in the lane and look for that easy pass, easy bucket. And Norwell's had problems kind of defending that, switching on and off of the Woodlan guards.
Crone's got to be the player to lead it for Woodlan. She has to be. This is a kid that is made for these kind of moments. And that's Wiedenhofer having all kinds of difficulty. Oh, difficult shot for Kniebuehler, and it goes off the window. What body control showcased by Kniebuehler. And she could draw Woodlan back to within a 1-possession game again.
Yeah, we talked about it. Somebody's got to make a play for this Woodlan squad. And Kniebuehler right there, good take. Strong through the contact and a chance for an and one.
And potentially even the more significant storyline is that free throw caroms off and rebounded by Tomaszek as Woodlan is shooting foul shots the rest of the game. Fouls are 6-1 here in this second half in favor of the Warriors. It's a result of the downhill attack mode of this Woodlan offense. Tomaszek an offensive rebound, foul against Woodlan.
Another thing to watch here as the game kind of winds closer and closer to the finish. Woodlan only 2 fouls now. If they have in a situation where they have to foul at the end of the game, they have an opportunity to get more aggressive here and create more fouling opportunities so they get closer to that bonus.
There's a foul against Crone. Well, they got plenty to give, but that is Crone's third. It's also the third against Woodlan here in this second half. Woodlan has not beaten Norwell since the turn of the century, which is when the records began to be kept on John Harrell's website, but they've only played twice. 73-48 win by Norwell last year, and obviously a different-looking Norwell team. Tomaszek will lay it in underneath to make it a 6-point game once again. Alex, the personnel that was huge for Norwell last year, Maya Shelton and Kaylee Filling combined for 55 of Norwell's 73 in that game. And that is a rim run that is unsuccessful for Kniebuehler. But this is a different-looking Norwell team, obviously. Those were two of the best scorers in Norwell history. Tomaszek gets the layup. All of a sudden, you look up, Norwell's up 8, and Gary Cobb wants a timeout. 5:45 to go. The Lady Knights have found themselves a mini run to start this fourth quarter.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Back here at Norwell to start this fourth quarter. I've said that like 3 times. We're actually over 2 minutes in to this fourth quarter. It's a 40-32 lead. Alex, Norwell, all of a sudden, it's an 8-point game. Again, it doesn't feel like it should be an 8-point game, but it is. A couple big baskets from Skylar Tomaszek, who suddenly come alive.
Right.
Puts Norwell up a couple of possessions.
Yeah, and that comes from the execution of a couple of plays, inbound plays there. Getting Skylar a couple easy buckets underneath. And good defense there by Annabelle Johnson.
Oh, no.
Oh, what?
Oh, no. I don't know how that's called by Victor Canales, who's the opposite official.
Oh, my goodness.
Cam Feature was right there. Eric Thornton, it was called a over and back violation. But I don't know about that. Just let that one go. It definitely looked bad, but I don't think she controlled possession until she was already in the backcourt, and that's Coach Thornton's gripe. But it goes back to Woodlan. Tomaszek gambles for it and gets it. She's got a free run at the rim. Crone chasing, but she won't get there. And Skyla's got 6 in a row. 10-point Norwell lead. And now what are the Warriors made of? This is big test time for Woodlan. Tolliver gets a foul, and it puts Woodlan at the line. It's like the Wood thing that could not happen right there. It just kills the energy of that little spurt from Norwell.
Right.
Second foul against Tolliver. It puts Kniebuehler at the line. 73% foul shooter. She's had plenty of work tonight. 11 points for her, which ties her for a team high with Smith. Averaging 49 points a game is this Woodland team. 66% free throw shooting group overall. They've been very good tonight, though. They've got a dozen. Does Kniebuehler. Still an 8-point game, and no matter what Norwell does, you're never going to really feel like Woodland's out of the game because their defensive intensity has been able to generate turnovers tonight. And Johnson draws the foul and a trip to the line. This has been a weird one. It doesn't feel like either team's ever been able to establish any kind of rhythm offensively. A lot of that is due to the defense of both groups, but not all of it. Some of it has just been bad offense, as Johnson has a half dozen, at least through the eyes of this broadcaster. That's original. Johnson tracks down her own rebound. So, Tolliver can't get that one to go. Would have been a big one, and now Smith finds Klopfenstein on the outlet, and Norwell recovers masterfully in transition to stop that run from Woodland. Really nice defensive play there from the Lady Knights. Crone curls, gets the runner to drop, and a soft shooter's touch for Dakota Crone, who has just 7 points, and if I'm not mistaken, that's her first basket of the second half.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it's still a 7-point game, closing in on 4 minutes to go. Johnson again, and again she's to the line. This has been the most aggressive Johnson has been at point guard all year.
Yeah, and she had problems handling the ball. Again, not something you want to say if you're point guard having problems handling the ball. But she really ate up at times at Columbia City and Garrett, handling the top of that dribble drive offense.
Well, she is just a 41% free throw shooter coming into tonight. And she misses both. Tomaszek, though, there for the board and missed the putback. And the rebound finally taken down by Kniebuehler. Crone left unchecked. Boom! And Dakota Crone draws the Warriors back to within 4. Woodland not done yet. 10 points for Crone. Eric Thornton wants a timeout. 43-39. We said it was going to have to be Crone to get Woodland back into this game, Norwell misses chances at the foul line, and then Eric Thornton takes a full timeout. We'll step aside and be back after this on The Voice.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Well, we told you not to go away. When Norwell had built that 10-point lead, kind of felt like starting to close in on finding a way to end this losing streak. And just when you think that the Knights have kind of put Woodlan away, they respond quickly with a big rebound, the great outlet pass, and Crone hits a transition three.
Yeah, this Woodlan team, I mean, we said it, they're not going to go away quietly, and they're proving that right now. And, I mean, they don't have the number 16 by their name for no reason.
This is a quality basketball team. They've got an extraordinarily difficult section with Garrett and Angola. We were talking about that before we went on tonight. And that's just kind of bad luck. At some point, Woodlan's going to have to force some pressure and force the issue. Todd stops. And a foul called from the backside against Crone, and that's number 4. That is a huge foul against Woodlan. Yeah, and that last one to give, Alex.
Right, and that foul bails out what was a Norwell possession that was dead in its tracks.
Johnson having difficulty, one-handed by Tomaszek, picked up by Todd. And they'll reset things. Bounce pass to Tomaszek. She's got to get out of the lane. That was awfully close to 3 seconds. She kind of took her time getting out of the lane there. Norwell just in motion offense. No need to take a bad shot. Blocked from behind by Baumert. And what's the whistle? Okay, so Woodlan does have the ball. Apparently some blood for Knibular. So she'll have to be checked out. Looks like a bloody nose. Trainer Emily Hopkins will take care of that. And checking in is Brianna Roney. So a whistle there from Victor Canales came after Woodlan had already corralled the rebound, which is the correct enforcement of that. So it'll be Woodlan ball here in the backcourt. They're going to have a stoppage here to wipe up some of the blood, apparently. My 16-20 vision can't quite see that from down here. We're up situated in the corner. Let's kind of reset things for you. Both teams are now in the bonus, and both teams with 2 timeouts with 2:51 to go. Norwell leads 43-39. They led by 1 at halftime, as many as 6 in the first half, as many as 10 here in the second half. But we found ourselves in a 4-point game. Woodlan with the ball and in danger of closing in on one possession. Their offense the last couple of trips down the floor has been really good and in sync.
Yeah, and that starts on the defensive end for Woodlan. If you look at that possession right there, they didn't try to overplay Norwell at any point. They stopped the drives and the points where they needed to. Tolliver forced up with a shot there. Honestly, I thought she had a step on the girl. Really good block there. I don't even know who had the block.
It was Baumert from behind.
Yeah, really, really good block there, and that's how Woodlan's been able to kind of create their offense, is just off of defense.
Boy, and we're a long ways away from this thing finishing, and Norwell still up 4. But if the Lady Knights can't find a way to close this thing out, it is going to be as bad of a locker room as the Lady Knights have almost ever had. I mean, it is just, this is not a team that loses consecutive games. They've already lost 2 in a row, and they've led almost the entire game in this one. Lady Warriors behind the bench are up on their feet from the corner. No good. Todd can't control the rebound. Now she's trapped in the corner and gets it away to Johnson. That was Caitlin Crosby trying the 3 there, by the way, who has only made 4 of them all year. And she comes in off the bench trying to spark some offense for Woodlan. Norwell does not need to take any bad shots from here on in. And that appears to be the mentality. Johnson just probing, maybe. It should be the mentality.
Yeah, mentality there for Johnson, maybe not fulfilling.
Crone's got to be careful. She's got 4 fouls, and she's tight on the perimeter. They cannot afford to lose Crone at the end of this game, or they are not coming back to win this game. She just fouled. Oh, boy. Thought that was going to be a foul. Johnson just lost it. Why is she so aggressive? I don't get it. It's got to be somebody else that's fouling. Well, Norwell's just dribbling this thing out. There's the foul finally given by Brianna Roney, which is the correct player to do that. Really, anybody except for Crone.
Right.
Nobody else has more than 2 fouls.
I mean, she had 2 quality attempts there, a foul, and almost the body there. Tried to stick out the body, and then realized, oh wait, I can't foul. But Coach Cobb kind of pleading with her too. You can't foul. He knows the importance of her.
Johnson, the 1-and-1. And swirls this one in. 7 points for Johnson in a 5-point game. Oh, it crawled over the rim, and it's a 6-point contest. Johnson's able to convert on both. And now Woodlan needs a bucket badly. Smith should not be the one bringing it up. Finally gets it away to Roney. Still stay within themselves. There's plenty of time left here. And Johnson gets her fingertips on it. Down low it goes. Knibular lost it out of bounds. And the Lady Knights get it back. Well, if the Knights are able to take care of it right here and at least get to the foul line, they're going to be in good shape. They're up by 2 possessions right now. Closing in on a minute to go. There's a foul given that's not called. That was a 2-hand foul by Baumert. I kind of lost feeling for a moment. I mean, they got a foul. There's no way around it for Woodlan at this point. There it is. Fouled a 70% shooter, though, as Roney is charged with personal. It's amazing how quickly the fouls even up, isn't it? No matter what the situation of the game is. It was 6-1. Woodlan had only 1 foul at the start of this quarter. Billing misses the front end, and Crone tracks down the rebound. So the door left open a crack here for Woodlan. Knibular downhill. Foul against Tomaszek. That's number 4 on her, and Knibular has a chance at points with the clock stopped. Good take by Knibular, just understanding the situation and driving right downhill.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to go make something happen and be aggressive to the basket. And this Norwell team has been more aggressive at the rim, and you get an easy foul there.
73% foul shooter. Baker's does it now for Knibular, who's been the leading scorer tonight. Averages 9 and 6 a game on the season. Two for 2, and Gary Cobb will use one of his 2 remaining timeouts here in this one. It is a full timeout, and we'll take it along with him and be right back on The Voice.
Kathy Peterson of the Steffen Group is part of a select group of real estate and auction professionals that are changing the game of how real estate and auction transactions are handled. With a strong background in customer service, Kathy believes helping people is the most precious gift she can give and is committed to being a partner with her clients through the entire transaction.
You can contact Kathy Peterson at the Steffen Group at 260-414-6353 or drop her a message at Kathy, C-A-T-H-I-E, .Peterson at SteffenGRP.com.
Back here at the Castle, 4-point game. Norwell leading with the basketball here out of this Gary Cobb timeout. They're down to 1 to go. Both teams are in the 1-and-1 at this point. It's on the line right now, and Norwell has to find a way to close it out. This is a great game for them to be in, a game where they still haven't played their best. It's really been a tournament-style game. Sloppy at the start, defensive-minded. This is how almost all tournament games go, and a good thing for this team to experience right now, especially on the heels of defeat.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just, again, Coach Thornton talked about it in all of his post-game talks with us in this losing streak here, is just how we respond. And this is what they got to do right here. They got to respond and win this game.
There's a foul in the backcourt. Now it's going to come down to Norwell shooting free throws, which is a scary thing because Norwell is a 57% foul shooting team. Emily Todd, though, has not missed this year. She is 7 for 7. Don't look at me like that. You can blame it on me all you want.
Thank you, Derek.
No. Oh, Tomaszek gets the offensive rebound, and now a foul against Ava Smith. And so Tomaszek will try her hand. She's just 46%, but she's guaranteed 2. Big foul shot there from Tomaszek. Only 7 points for her tonight, all of them here in the second half. She's been huge in this fourth quarter, hasn't she?
Yeah, absolutely, and big rebound there.
1 for 2. Oh, foul against Johnson. Will put Woodlan at the line. And that is number 3 against Johnson. That is not a good foul at all. I mean, you got to make Woodlan earn everything that you can. Eric Thornton is not pleased about that. Teaching moment for a sophomore. Knibuller back at the line for a 1-and-1. She has been money tonight. Unofficially 10 for 12, correct?
Yeah, 10 for 12.
10 of her 15 coming from the stripe. On her way close to a season high in points. Misses the second. Rebound Tolliver. And a foul against Gabby Klopfenstein in the backcourt. So Norwell, both teams now are in the double bonus for the remainder of the 38 seconds in regulation. This thing is far from over, though. Tolliver's a good free throw shooter, 67%. Leading returning scorer for Norwell from last year. 8 quiet points tonight, but 2 very important threes in this game. She made 60 of those last season. No problem on the first one. Brianna Roney, Caitlin Crosby check back in. Those are offensive three-point shooters that Gary Cobb has on the floor. 1 for 2 again. Still a 5-point game. Woodlan in it. Smith spotting up Crosby. Left it short. Norwell fights themselves over the rebound. Tomaszek is fouled. Almost miscommunication cost him there. So free throws coming with 25 seconds to go. If they're able to make both, you could start to feel a little bit more comfortable. Woodlan has only 1 timeout. Tomaszek guaranteed 2 here. Becoming more clutch as she grows, really has been. I mean, several games now this season, she has made some big free throws in crunch time, despite her 46% average.
Yeah, to see her evolve, come in as a freshman and make silly mistakes here and there, and just see her grow up through this program. She's developed tremendously under Coach Eric Thornton, and even more excited to see what she does the rest of this year and even into her senior year.
Well, this is going to take a lot from Woodlan now, and they're going to have to go quickly. Taking too much time. You can allow the layup. Just don't foul. Smith misses. It's loose. Knibuller. 10 seconds, though.
Need a 3.
Yeah, now it's lost. Picked up by Tolliver. Norwell's going to be allowed to dribble the clock out, and they will end the 2-game losing streak with a gritty 49-42 victory here tonight. Alex, one of those games where you say, man, if you come away with a win here, you feel very fortunate, but at the end of the day, they made the plays in the fourth quarter to separate themselves and win the contest.
Yeah, and if you go back and listen to our Huntington North game, we talked about that too. They made the plays when they had to get themselves over the hump there against the Lady Vikings and win that game. Same thing here. kind of we talked about it, sloppy game. And again, Norwell able to do what they needed to do to win the game, make the shots they needed to make, and free throws down the stretch. Huge keys to this late night's victory.
Norwell wins here tonight, 49-42. We'll hear from Norwell head coach Eric Thornton following tonight's victory in just a few moments on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just suffer from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension. Corrective Chiropractic can help. I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic. We welcome patients from Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding areas. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza. Feel and function better.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. A professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists. They offer a great variety of cleaning services, commercial cleaning, cleaning windows, strip and wax floors, clean carpets, complete sanitizing of facilities, floor repair or replacement. They will also schedule a PM maintenance program.
At Cleaning One, your security is their top priority. They do a complete background check on each of their employees so you can feel good about letting them into your homes. For more information, give Rob a call at 260-409-2564 or give Bob a call, 260-403-7676. Or you can simply send them an email at officeonecleaning@yahoo.com.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Hello, Tim Stephan Financial Group. It's been said nothing is certain except change. We must adapt to change to stay safe and move forward. What changes have there been in your life? At Stephan Financial Group, we would like to work with you and help with your future planning. Call me, Tim Stephan, or Michelle Stoller, 260-824-8175. Stephan Financial Group, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Retirement, investments, savings plans. Stephan Financial Group can also assist with your personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. 260-824-8175. Stephan Financial Group. Solid planning, local service, professional advice. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Tim Stephan is a registered associate of Thurston Springer Financial and is doing business as Stephan Financial Group. Tim Stephan and Stephan Financial Group are independent of Thurston Springer Financial.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Do you have the power to move your career? AAM's Bluffton manufacturing facility is quickly growing and looking for machine operators, assembly workers, and more to join them as they deliver power to move the world. Opportunities offer competitive wages, full benefits package, shift premiums, immediate paid time off, 11 paid holidays, and endless opportunities for growth and development. At AAM Bluffton manufacturing facility, the power starts with our people. Apply today. www.aam.com/Bluffton or call 260-824-6870. That's 824-6870 for more information.
Kathy Peterson of the Steffen Group is part of a select group of real estate and auction professionals that are changing the game of how real estate and auction transactions are handled. With a strong background in customer service, Kathy believes helping people is the most precious gift she can give and is committed to being a partner with her clients through the entire transaction.
You can contact Kathy Peterson at the Steffen Group at 260-414-6353 or drop her a message at Kathy, Kathie.Peterson@SteffenGRP.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Welcome back to the Castle here. We're joined post-game by Norwell head coach Eric Thornton. Coach, it's a great win. You win by 7, a game that was really gritty, tough. It always, the low-scoring defensive battles feel like tournament games, and one that gets your team back with a taste of victory. What led to that, first of all, and second of all, what's the response by your team post-game, finally getting over that hump after a tough weekend?
Yeah, you're right. It does have a tournament type of feel to this game where it's hard to separate on the scoreboard. And Woodlan has a nice team, and they've had a good season. Almost beat a really good Jay County team, had them beat, and actually lost it by 3.
Yep.
It's exactly what we needed. We needed to really be committed on the defensive end. We didn't have too many breakdowns. We had several that we really wanted to to execute a little bit better. But I'm going to hand it to our kids. All the credit to our kids for coming back tonight. We're the 4th game in a row against a really good basketball team, and to come out the other side with a win. We split those 4 games. We really had a tough weekend, as everybody knows, and I think our kids learned a lot and grew up, and they fought really hard tonight to get this win.
Well, Coach, it was a game where you struggled from distance, made only 5 threes, but I thought personally the attack mentality of your point guard, Annabelle Johnson, tonight was just a night and day difference from, first of all, over the weekend, but she's grown, it looks to me, so much over the course of the season already, earned a lot of trips to the line tonight.
Annabelle's a winner. You know, she's just she's as good as a competitor as we have on our team, and she just battles. She's not afraid to get in the mix, and she wants to do so well for her team, and you know, we're really proud of her. She played so well. She had some nice moves to get into the lane in the first half, where she even had a couple scores there and set some kids up for some things. But, you know, without her being able to get into the middle and work her way into position to break the defense down, you know, we're not as good around her without that. She makes her teammates better. She got to the line. She's really working hard to make that next step. And what a great leader we have in a sophomore at that position.
15 points for Kennedy Filling tonight, rebounded after a tough night at Garrett on Saturday night.
You know, Kennedy has drawn the best defender from the opposition for a while here now, and we've told her just get used to it. You know, that's what she's going to see every night. People get very physical with her. You see a lot of hands on her, a lot of denials. And Kennedy is just learning to play through that stuff. What I'm most proud of is she's not settling. She's attacking better. You know, she's getting to the rim more. She's trying to play through the physicality. And, you know, I think she's taken some huge steps from her freshman year. I don't think a year ago, I don't think we see that from Kennedy of getting to the rim as much as she has.
All right, well, you've got DeKalb coming up on Saturday. You finally get a few days in practice to breathe a little bit after this 3-game and 4-day sprint, all against ranked teams. What's the preparation like heading into a conference game this weekend?
You know, for us, we talked about this. You know, we're cheating ourselves if we look at DeKalb's record and we kind of go off of what's happened in the past. I think we're going to continue to get everybody's best. I think when Norwell's on the schedule, I do not mean this in an arrogant way at all. I just think that's what our program means when we go play somebody else. And I think we have to expect to get everybody's best when we play them. Woodlan was the same way tonight. You know, DeKalb's going to be the same thing. It is not going to be an easy game on Saturday. Our goal is to get to 2-1 in the conference and check that box. And then every conference game, you know, the best we can be is 6-1 in the conference now. And we have to take great care every conference game to play the right way. Because we're not out of a piece of that conference at this point, and yeah, obviously we need some help. But this team really wants to get at least a share of the conference, and that's their goal. So we'll have to be ready to go.
Norwell head coach Eric Thornton following tonight's victory. Thanks for coming up. Congrats on the win, and good luck on Saturday.
Thanks, guys.
Alex, as we put the finishing touches on here tonight, Norwell winning 49-42, and a game that you just found a way to grit and grind out a fourth quarter where they made some foul shots, even though they were only 8 of 16 in the game. Tomaszek made a couple big ones at the end. Johnson stepped to the line and made some big ones as well. It was a mix of the underclassmen as well as the experienced players coming together and finding a way to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, and truly a tournament-type feel because, you know, you never know who you're going to have show out in any tournament game. Same thing here.
Right.
When you need to right the ship, when you need to get, you know, off the schneid, get the whatever cliche you want to use. You know, it's all about who's going to step up next, and you know, to have Tolliver hit a few big threes, and to have Filling get hers, and just to see the control that Annabelle Johnson had at the point that we didn't really see on Friday and Saturday. You know, all compasses pointing up for this night's team going forward, and Coach Thornton has a lot to. You know, some things to improve on, but a lot to be happy with going into DeKalb here on Saturday.
Norwell wins tonight, 49-42. They go to 9-3 on the season, ranked number 8th in Class 3A. Coach Thornton now 2 wins away from 400 in his Norwell career. They're on the road at DeKalb on Saturday night. Our next broadcast on The Voice will be here from the Castle in Ossian as Norwell boys take on DeKalb in their Northeast 8 Conference opener. Tip for that game is slated at 7:45. Until then, on behalf of my partner Alex Howard and our owners Scott and Dale Mincer, I'm Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of high school sports on the Voice Enterprises. Remember, none of this would be possible without the continued support of our sponsors. Please use their services whenever possible, and when you see them, tell them thank you. Join us again next time on The Voice Enterprises.